Can add today. Trundle to Nocturne. Full clearing down. Makes sense. Top is Shogath. Based off this ward, it looks like he is clearing up because we haven't seen him on the ward yet, right? Going for an early gank. This should work. Nice kill.
For some reason I had a really tough time hitting him with my E. That flash is probably bad.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I don't know. It's weird. It's like his hitbox is different. It felt I'm not sure why, but I was tripping for the. You'll see for the rest of the game. I get really bad ones on him.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. This sounds like a funny problem. This is good though. You see Nocturne getting stops. You take his bot camps. Now you have an artificial flank on bot lane. I think you should hold your E more, like especially when you have red buff, even without red buff, but especially with red buff, just auto Q, because when your Q slows and your auto attack slows with red buff. So just auto, slow. Then let's say he flashes over the wall, then you can like pillar here, you know. Or let's say you could kill this guy with just autos and Qs, right? Then you chase this guy and you'll have pillar for the scaling, you know? So when you have, red buff and even without red buff, just again, your Q slows, just auto Q. You only want to E people when you have to. Does that make sense? Because here, this guy would have died just as fast. He didn't die any faster because he
Yeah.
got pillared. And now, imagine you have pillar, and now guess what? You'd walk here, and you'd pillar, boom, right here, you know? Or also at this point, go back. Let me go back. At this point, when you kill this guy, right? You know, Kalen, which way is this guy gonna walk to live? Is he walking this way to live, this way to live, this way to live, or this way to live? Right? It's always towards tower. So at this point, these guys already have this way. Just walk this way. So if he walks in, he has to walk into you, or he's gonna flash into you, right? Um, so pillar or no pillar, you should walk right side. And then here, I think if you have pillar up and you walk right side, this Kalen will die too. It's a double kill. Make sense?
Yep.
But still, really good, really game. 2 kills. Took one of his camps. Here, I think no reason to skip your camps. Here, I would just do normal, normal full clear down. I would do, um, you know, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors into Dragon start, right? No reason to skip your camps here.
Hmm.
Make sense?
Yep.
So imagine you're on Gromp right now, and now you're on Wolves, and now you're on Raptors, and now funny if you be on the Krugs at the exact same time, but now the difference is, can you tell me the difference?
I have full health.
You'd have ult, right?
Yep, and that too.
Yeah. So now, boom, now you can confidently start the dragon with ult up. So if Nocturne comes to fight you, he'll just die, you know?
Yeah, and
Well,
I was not wanting to all in on this. I don't know why she just jumped in there.
yeah. Well, when you go for this gank, it kind of feel like, what's the point? I mean,
Yeah.
what's the point of going for like, what is this gank? What's the point of the ganking here
I
if you're not all
so
inning, right? Even I
I'll
think you're all inning
preface
here.
this with I'll preface this with saying that I have had a horrible time with my enemy teams, like the games that AD carry just gets so fed and it's like destroying the game for me.
Mm,
So I'm like, oh, let's just make sure he doesn't die under tower or whatever. I don't
mm,
know. It was a bad play, but
no, yeah.
I'm like I got PTSD.
If if you've been like losing every game from enemy AD carry being fed, then I think there should be more emphasis to like gank them here, right? Because this obviously if you kill enemy AD carry, they won't get fed, right?
Right.
A B here. I think it's important because I think here if you didn't skip your top games for no reason, you'd have ult here, and now with your ult,
Yep.
you
Oh,
you guarantee,
game changer.
yeah, you guarantee kill Samira. I mean, sorry, you guarantee kill enemy AD carry, and your AD carry definitely lives, right?
Yeah.
So so you see how like I always larp about don't skip camps, and obviously it sounds boring because we want to fight, but it's also like by not skipping camps, you're gonna guarantee win fights later, which also like because you'll be stronger, you obviously higher level or better items, and if we kill Ballin here, guess what you're gonna get afterwards? Then you're gonna get Dragon afterwards too, and now we're stacking dragons,
Yep.
right? And it's all from just skipping 2 measly camps, little Grump and Wolf camp. Sorry, 1 second. My cat is. So yeah, I think skipping camps big deal. These guys are probably double killed, and you get dragon if you didn't skip your camps. And now the worst case scenario is if Nocturne's good and he notices that you're bot lane right here, guess what? He would just take your entire top side. Your Gromp's gone, your Blue's gone, your Wolf's gone, and now you're the one down a level. And and then the entire game just gets flipped on its head, you know?
Hmm.
But they're up because it's fucking silver, but they should all be gone. Alright, pretty good fight. Base for Triforce. Again, I think you are. Okay, let's see these pillars you're talking about. Maybe it's not the skin. Maybe it's like I play with shadows off for this exact reason because it feels so weird because there's like two icons. There's this icon, right? There's also the shadow
Uh-huh.
icon.
Mm,
So maybe you see with your E placement, this would have fucked the shadow underneath him. You see, but it's bad for him. So
yeah,
this is one reason why I mean I used to play with shadows off because I never had a good PC growing up. So now I'm just used to it. But now even when I got a good PC, I still kept it off because this would really trip me out. Like, do I throw my spell on him or do I throw my spell on the shadow? Because yeah, there's really two different Niveas here. See how see
right.
so maybe the shadow's the thing tripping you out. I'm not sure. Because yeah, like you see how the shadows. Look how prominent the shadow is. Look at this. Look how big this shit is. See how far it is from his character model. The shadow's here. Look, it's not even touching. Look, look how far it is from him. You see this?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's literally like the most left part of him is here, and the most right part of him is here. Look how fucking huge this difference is. You know? So maybe turn off shadows. I don't know. Also, you're gonna have a better FPS. Like right now, your FPS isn't even that high. I see you going down to like 150s every so often. Where's that? I saw it right here. 159. If you have no shadows, you're gonna have like 300 FPS. Shadows
Yeah.
consume a lot of frames.
I mean, I use a gaming laptop, and it's like definitely mid.
Yeah, just turn off shadows.
So I wasn't hitting tab enough, and I don't think I realized the Anivia was stronger than I thought. She ends up being the problem.
Yeah, my impression tab's always good. I mean, it's always good to know who's fed, who's weak, so I know who to focus and who to avoid. You know. See another
Which
E.
I cater to mid lane a
I mean, yeah,
lot.
you're right. These pillars are like, if you land a good pillar, he's just dead. Like I don't even know if there's a shadow excuse
Yeah,
anymore.
it feels like that was supposed to hit, but it didn't. I don't
Yeah,
know where the hitbox is or something.
yeah, it's a bit off because that guy should die. I think. I think use it less as a knockup because it looks like you're trying to knock him up with it, right? I think use it less as a knockup. The only time you want to knock him up is if you have like a Yasuo, you know? Use this for knockup. Use it more as like cutting him off. Like here, I would like
Yeah,
place the pillar like here, because here if he walks this way, he's walking into me. He's walking this way, he's walking into me. The only way he walks away from me is he walks this way. So I wanted to use the pillar as like almost like a wall, almost like a Nivea
right.
wall, you know? So let's try to knock
Yeah.
him up less and use it as a wall more. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
But I do think this game you've been late to like a lot of stuff. Like they kill them as you're like about to show up, and I think a lot of it is because you're skipping your camps. You're slower on them, and then when you go to your camps to finally kill them, then that's the time. Like if you were there, you'd like help them out, but then you can't be there because you're doing your camps. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, unless it's a play like guaranteed, I think you should play to skip your camps way less because you are skipping your camps a lot this game. Your CS isn't low because you're going to them afterwards, but like killing the
Hmm.
camp now and killing the camp 20 seconds from now makes a big difference because that means if you're killing the camp 20 seconds from now, that means you're gonna be bot lane 20 seconds later than you normally would be, or mid or top or blah blah. And then here, let me watch this back again. We just can't be playing like here.
I was trying to help, but it
No,
just
no, even here,
I
you
should
can't
just left after the E.
you can't even walk into like pit here because like your Syndra's hovering topside, and their Nivea is here. So right now it's a 4v3. They have 4 members, we have 3 members. So we can't even like.
Right.
I think you shouldn't even be this far pit river because all you're. It's kind of similar to the gank. Like here, Samir thinks, oh, my jungle's here. I'm gonna fight an Ian because I have my jungle, right? It actually makes sense from her POV, right? But
Got it.
all you're doing is baiting her. Giving her false insecurity because this is actually not a good fight. But she sees is her jungler, and she thinks, oh, it's a good fight. So you shouldn't even be. I think you should be basing here. Like if anything, you do this correct.
Yep.
Boom. But here, 900 gold, just base. What are you building second? Like,
Uh.
do you remember?
Oh, okay. So I end up with MR, I think, because
I'll just see what you buy. Okay,
Anivia's.
so yeah, the two items you buy, you could have bought it. You could have just bought it right now. You could buy Note Magic
Yeah.
and Health Crystal right now, and then you'll run to the dragon. And by then, Syndra will be here, and then you could enjoy a nice 4v4, right? But by the time Syndra gets here, Samira's already dead, Rom's already dead, so now there is no fight. It's already
Yeah, I've lost my mind right here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
yeah. So I got a lot of it is pressing tab more and also seeing the
Probably
map.
because I felt strong being 4-0,
Oh,
but
of course.
that was just dumb.
One thing I always like to say until you spend your money, right? A kill is 300 gold. So 3 kills is 900 gold. So you're not actually 4-0 here, you're 3-0, you're 1-0 here. Until you spend the 1,000 gold, you're 1-0, right?
Right.
Because the
Correct.
3 of your kills are sitting in your inventory right now, you know?
Hmm. I ended up focusing the Cho'Gath because I ulted him. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if that was a good choice.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
No, that's good. I mean, unless it's a very, like, it's always good to just hit the easy target in front of you and not overthink it or
mhm.
over dive, That was great. Obviously, if, like,
I did
let's say,
have my pillar in between
hmm
too.
let's say there's another target you could easily hit, then we could talk about which one's better. But in that case, that was the only easy to hit target. So
Okay.
if you were to go for anyone else, you'd be trolling. That was good.
I missed.
It's kind of the same.
I don't know what I did
It's kind
here.
of the same as before. The exact same thing. A, you have 1,000 gold, so you need a base. You have item. A. B. Darius is dead, so they have no advantage. Same thing how in the bot river fight for Dragon, your mid laner wasn't there. Your mid was top side, and their mid was the bot side, so they had a 3v4, right? In this case, you can say the map is a 5v4. You have 4 people here, they have 5 people here. So not only are you down numbers, so it's already a bad fight, but you have 1,000 gold. So you should just be looking at the base here, spend your money, Darius respawns, and then you can fight mid, right? But here you can't. I mean, you just walk on a track. You see Kaylin, you're like, oh, let me fight. But again, we already established that this is a bad fight because like there's 5 of them and 4 of you. A, and B, you have no armor. You have Mercs and you have full MR. So Kaylin just one shot you
Yep.
because you have no armor. So Again, it's identifying a weaker right now, stronger right now. Okay, right now we're weaker because Darius is dead, and we're weaker because I have 1,000 gold. So let's just back up. Not, here. It's not like they went on you. You're chasing her down. Like you're the one running it down. So just need to identify the map state because this ended up being pretty bad. It's four, like all five of you guys die. You lose the mid tower. It ends up being a real. You lose the dragon. It ends up being a really big gold swing. A lot of times when we die, it's like, oh, just one little death. No, your death also caused, and Sindri, then they went to help you, like, oh shit, let's help the Trundle. So now Braum walked in and now died. Now Sindri walked in to die. So now Braum died because of you. And then Sindri died because of you. And now because Sindri and Braum are dead, now they get mid tower, right? So a lot of times it's not just one death, it really snowballs. And now Darius is trying to defend tower by himself. So now he walks in and then he
Yep.
dies. So it's just a domino effect of death into death into death. And the game went from even to you guys just lost like 6 kills. Now the game went from like 5 minutes ago. It was what? Like the game was 16-16, dead even. Five, not even 5 minutes. 3 minutes later, it's 16-21, down 5 kills, down
Yep.
what? Not even 5 kills. It's 8 kills, and you lost two tower, bot tower, mid tower, dragging. The game is just completely on its head. That's why it's now. I mean, it's never been good to die, but now more than ever before, I think it's deaths are really really bad. You really have to avoid dying. Um,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Here I think so. I was doing my camps just a second ago, and then my team they fought in the jungle or something, or maybe it's in a minute here or something.
Okay, let's go see.
Yeah, I'm like here, and then a bunch of them just died. I don't I don't know if I was supposed like was I not supposed to be getting my camps or what? Because like my camps are gonna get really hard to grab after this now that they just took a bunch of towers.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's not here.
Yeah, I think
No,
it
I think it was
earlier activity.
back.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
it's at this wolf example. No, after this wolf, then there was no other. Nothing really happened after this.
So I go back up to yeah, here.
Oh,
I think
there.
somebody like
Oh yeah.
Darius died.
Yeah, I mean,
But it looked like they
it
were
looks like
fighting in that bot jungle, and I'm like, why are you guys
It looks
there?
like the enemy mid sieging tower, and they're here under tower. It looks like Nocturne ulted in. Like looks like they were. Oh, here it
Okay.
is. Here it is. Yeah, they walk into the jungle and then there's literally 5 people in the bush. So Braum just gets one shot, and then Darius is trying to leave, but then they get Nocturne ulted. So I don't think
Was
they're
I
trying to.
supposed to leave here or
Nah, it's the play's already over. There's nothing to really do.
yeah.
But I do think that this game, if death here, not dying here, the game has already been completely fucked. They got you
Right.
guys already lost mid tower. You already lost bot tower. I really think it's just from the earlier. This is just a consequence of the earlier mistake. So you shouldn't focus on um you should focus on the thing that started the chain reaction, not the one of the deaths in the chain reaction, right? Because if
Right. No, that makes sense.
because all of this started from this death right here. The game was completely chill. You die here, then this guy dies here, then you lose the mid tower, and now the mid tower is gone. Now when they try to walk up here, now there's no mid tower, so they just get dove. The Doctor just gets to dive. Doctor ults here, but if there's a mid tower, he wouldn't get to dive here. You see? So
Yeah.
this is just a chain reaction from your earlier mistake. That's why I think nowadays it's never been good to die, but now it's really bad to die because the entire map can just get fucked. So I know I think my takeaways from you is early game. I think you need to skip camps way less. It's fine to skip when it's a guaranteed gank, guaranteed play, but otherwise you shouldn't, right? And then I think
Hmm.
man, always spend your money. I mean, you have 1,000. You should not have 1,000 gold to the dragon, right? That one time.
Right.
Pillars obviously like there's not really any tips for me to say. I think try to use it as a wall more than try to knock them up. That's kind of like the only really tips or advice I can give you when it comes to the pillar point, right?
Hmm.
Besides that, I don't know. Do you have any other questions or anything in this game I didn't talk about you want to look at?
No, I think we're good.